makes them so special is that they're actually rebuilt on the original footprints.
That's right, and this one in particular is the longest standing experimental Iron Age roundhouse in Britain.
How long's that?
26 years.
It's incredibly atmospheric in here, isn't it? What's the actual structure made out of?
Well, there are lots of component parts. There's oak for the rafters, we've used hazel to weave around the posts for the walls, we've got river reed for the thatch, and also we've got clay and animal dung for the door.
Of course, the actual construction is totally hypothetical because all you start with is the post holes.
That's right, and that's the nature of the experimental archaeology that we're trying to do here.
Obviously, some buildings in the Iron Age were not maintained indefinitely because we see them being knocked down and replaced.
Yeah, that's the way the archaeological ground plan looks. The difficulty is we don't know how long each roundhouse lasted. Some of the work that we've done suggests that these could have lasted for generations.
We know that trade had been developing between communities in Britain and the continent since the Bronze Age, at least 4,000 years ago. And Castell Henlys wasn't some rural idyll cut off from the rest of the world. Excavations have shown that even this remote community was taking an active role in the developing commercial and political Iron Age landscape.
When they set up here, they were probably in charge of themselves, obviously had relationships and treaties with other people, but were largely small independent political units. But by the late Iron Age, this site is abandoned as these people become part of a bigger political unit, and they're beginning to pay tribute and pay exchange and getting long-distance trade through acquiring surpluses of grain. And we begin to see at the very end of the hill fort that 4-post granaries begin to be built here, and I think that's so that grain can be collected together, paid in tribute and used for long-distance contact.
Ironwork from a larger hill fort on the Welsh border shows that these weren't only self-supporting people, they were also churning out state-of-the-art iron products, probably for trade.
We've got boxes and boxes and boxes from Croft Ambury excavations, and it shows you how much metalwork was actually being produced at the time.
So we've got the objects themselves. What's that?
That is a dagger blade. If you have a look at that, you can see the point going down here.
And then, oh, I see, iron-socketed spearhead.
Yeah.
Oh, now that is the obvious piece that attracts your eye, isn't it? Man, that is a big piece of sword.
What you've got is the actual tip part of it missing, but you've got a large portion of the length of it and also the tang for the handle.
Is this intricate decoration or is this corrosion?
That is corrosion. It looks like decoration, but that's the way the corrosion actually works.